Have you ever heard about Pascal's theory, and have you seen nurses measure blood pressure to the patients? Hi, my name is Alle.
Hi, I'm Gwen. Hi, I'm Jedida.
Hi, I'm Vially.
So, the Pascal laws theory is the pressure is applied to the fluids. It is transferred equally to all directions. Our principle of nursing is when we measuring a patient blood pressure using a sphygmomanometer. So, when the nurse inflates itself, the air inside will create a pressure that spread evenly around the arm and compressing the artery. This equal pressure allows an accurate measurement of systolic and diastolic blood pressure.
When the nurse pumps air into the cuff, the air pressure inside increases. According to Pascal's law, this air pressure spreads equally in all directions inside the cuff. Because of this even pressure, the cuff compresses the entire arm evenly, especially the brachial artery, stopping blood flow temporarily. The nurse slowly releases the air from the cuff. As the pressure drops, blood begins to flow again through the artery. The nurse listens with a stethoscope placed over the artery to hear the correct cough sounds. The first sound heard is systolic pressure, when blood starts to flow again. The last sound heard is diastolic pressure, when blood flows freely again. The readings are taken from the gauge connected to the cuff because Pascal's law ensures the pressure in the cuff is evenly distributed. The measurements are accurate and consistent.
So now we can conclude that understanding Pascal's law and processes blood pressure measurement correctly, accurate assessment, applications, and vascular function.
Okay, so for the next example is infusion. In Pascal principle, the pressure inside the IV fluid container is transmitted equally throughout the fluid in the cabin, and for the application, the IV bottle must be placed higher than the patient's body so that the hydrostatic pressure helps the fluid flow into the patient's veins steadily.
The next one is catheterization. The Pascal principle is that the pressure within the fluid in the bladder is transmitted equally in all directions. It's allowed to flow out when a catheter is inserted due to pressure differences. And for the application is, the bladder empties depending on the balance of the pressure between the bladder and the outlet.
And the next one is syringe. Syringe is also one of the Pascal's principles because when the plunger is pressed, the pressure applied to the liquid inside the barrel is transmitted equally in all directions, forcing the fluids can out through the needle. The application is when a nurse can apply a small amount of force to create enough pressure to inject the medication into the body.
Central venous pressure. Pascal principle, the pressure from the blood in the central vein is transmitted through the fluid inside the manometer, allowing it to be measured as the height of the fluid column. Application helps monitor central venous pressure to assess the patient fluid status.